krockfootball.com.au. The coaches catch-up continues. We're at Carey Oval at St Joseph's College, where St Joseph's will be training through most of the summer as they get ready to head back to Drew Reserve for season 2014. Their coach, Heath Jamieson, good enough to join us. Jamo, back to the roots of the football club by training at Carey Oval.
Yeah, probably not ideal to be down here, mate, but, you know, there's summer with the cricket on and it's not too bad. It's a nice flat surface and, you know, all the boys live locally. It's not too far from the home ground, so we're pretty lucky to have a facility like this that we can use.
A rebuilding year 2013 at St Joseph's as you took over. Obviously some big names left the club, but some positive signs for the future. You got games into plenty of kids.
Yeah, we were probably reflecting on last year. We're probably really happy with it, to be honest, Kingy. We probably expected more of a drop-off. We probably didn't expect to be too competitive against the top sides. But I think if you look back in our year last year, Grovedale touched us up twice. Leopold gave us a touch up towards the end of the year when we were starting to fall over. But, you know, against your South Barwons, we're in the game at three-quarter time. Bell Park, second time round, three-quarter time. You know, against some of the top sides, we played really well. And it's just probably a lack of experience coming into the last quarters that we fell over. So, yeah, looking back on last year, we're pretty happy with it. And, you know, the attitude towards this pre-season has been a lot better than the last one. And, you know, if the kids get a good base this year, we're hoping that we can surprise a few for sure.
Okay, building the list is about obviously further development of the kids, but do you look to top up with some experienced players?
Yeah, we will. We're hopeful that we can get a few on board. You know, the Gibbs and Measures coming from Geelong VFL, been in that system for a while now. Gibbsy has. He should really add to us when we get in. Measures the same. You know, we probably haven't added as much experience as we would have liked. We're probably still out on the hunt, trying to get a few more through, but it's a pretty tough environment. You know, there's a lot of clubs out there chasing sort of big fishes, and you know, you try to get in the game and you don't necessarily get a few, but we think we're still in the hunt for a couple. We're hoping to still land some and get some news for you sort of pre-Christmas, and just to add it, we do need a bit of top end experience, mate. You know, the competition's getting too good to sort of rebuild fully with youth. We need to get some good experienced heads in to show those boys out and really help us out against the strong sort of body sides.
How much easier is this pre-season compared to last, being your second and knowing, I suppose, the lie of the land at St Joseph's?
Yeah, mate, it has been a lot different. Like this time last year, I reckon we had about 30 to 35 players through, which was a real worry for me. I guess being a bit of an unknown coach in the GFL circles and coming from, you know, what people thought was a bit of a lower level in the VFL, they didn't really sort of buy in and want to jump on. I think having that year last year with the kids and I think everyone buying into what I'm about this year, the training habits have been fantastic so far. You know, we've had 60 different players through. We probably averaged between 30 and 40 on the track every night. And for a side training 3 nights a week this time of year, you know, we couldn't be happier.
One bloke I want to ask you about, Paul Carson, was rarely cited in 2013 ongoing injuries. Will you have him in 2014, and where's he at injury-wise?
Yeah, so Paul's had a little bit of a scrape out of his Achilles. We're hoping that after Christmas he can sort of get into full training, and if he does, mate, I think he's still got plenty of talent. You know, he'd probably be in a sort of a different role to what he's been in the past, and maybe more of a forward role, but I'm sure if Paul Carson's sitting in a forward pocket, he's going to take a pretty good defender. So, yeah, we're just going to have to be careful with him, and he's getting on a bit. You know, he's the other side of 30 now, but, you know, very dangerous player, and, yeah, we're hoping he's on the park for a lot more times than last year.
And another guy that obviously missed the last third of the season in Brett Jackman, is he ready and raring to go after that suspension ended his 2013?
Yeah, he really disappointed with what went on last year. We're lucky that it's a new year now, we can put that all behind us, and yeah, he's itching to go, Jacko. He's really excited, you know, with the way the club's at. You know, we've had a big change in culture at our footy club the last 12 months. We've, you know, we have rebuilt with youth, and it's bringing a lot of enthusiasm to those older players. You know, Dave King's here, hardly missed a session. Dale Carson's, you know, training flat out. All our older players are really are here and enjoying it and getting sort of pushed along by the youth, which is fantastic. So I'm really happy with the culture at the footy club at the moment, and if people keep buying in, I can see us, going places hopefully this year, if not this year, not too far away.
April's going to tell a lot about your season though, isn't it? St Mary's, Bell Park, South Barwon to open the season.
Yeah, you finish bottom four and you get an easy draw in the VFL, they reckon. But you look at the roster, mate. There's not too many easy games there, you know. So, you know, we're going to be happy to play those sides early. I reckon we're putting a lot of work in. We've got a new fitness man in Matty Hardiman, who we believe is one of the best sort of going around Geelong, and he's working the guys overtime at the moment. So I think you'll find at the start of the year it's probably going to be a tough time to play us, because I think we're going to be really up, and you know, everyone probably will be. But I think, you know, with our kids, we've got a real focus on those first few games, and I think if we can get a few there, you know, that'll build confidence through the club, through the young fellas, and hopefully we can cause a bit of damage. It'd be nice.
Yeah, fantastic. I think the Red, Gold and Black faithful would love to see that. As always, love talking to you at krockfootball.com.au. Good luck for 2014.
Cheers, Kingy. Thanks for coming down, mate.
krockfootball.com.au. Heath Jamieson from St Joseph's Football Club.